Hey, hello there, Jacob here from Firebrand, Astrology, Tarot and Healing. So, where are we at? Okay, Monday the 23rd of October until Sunday the 29th of October. Right, Monday we have Mercury at the last degrees of Libra, conjuncting the Sun at the first degree of Scorpio. So we kind of have the two energies there, with Mercury and the Sun being in different signs but conjunct in each other because they're only 2 degrees apart. We have a T-square between the nodes and Neptune and Mars and Saturn in Sagittarius. So again, illusion, reality, illusion and belief. So what is the reality of the situation? What is the illusion of the situation? What do we believe? And how are these coming together to allow us to move forwards in our lives, to push forwards and to make progress in where we're going, okay? We still have, it's Venus and Saturn in Sagittarius, not Mars. Mars and Pluto are still sort of just moving away from conjunction, so they're kind of in conjunct, and Mars is moving ahead into Capricorn, so we are really pushing ahead with our decisions and where we want to be going in our life and that sort of thing. On the moon is in Leo still all day. On Monday it's going to briefly trine Uranus, so we might get some emotions coming out of the blue. As we move into Tuesday, also we know Tuesday the moon is Leo into Virgo, so our emotions will become a bit more practical and kind of focused on healing and that kind of thing. Mercury will move into Scorpio and join the Sun in Scorpio. We still have the T-square. On Wednesday the moon joins the T-square. Great. So some sort of emotional feelings might come into what we're doing. The Sun is catching up. Mercury is catching up with the Sun now. It's less than a degree apart. So Mercury is beginning to move ahead of the Sun, which it will do. And when Mercury moves ahead of the Sun, we know what's going to happen soon. That means we're preparing for another Mercury retrograde. Okay, so we have Mercury retrogrades a year. As soon as Mercury moves ahead of the Sun, it's indicating it's going to go retrograde at some point. The same with Venus, but the Venus retrograde isn't until February, March next year. Thursday sees the moon edging into Libra. Now we know what's happened. We're coming up to a new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so the moon moving into Libra will want us to put some emotional balance into our emotions and our feelings and stuff like that. We have Mars away from Pluto now. The conjunction is over. Venus is moving closer to Saturn, so we're putting some love and some creativity, hopefully, into our decision-making processes in order to kind of make the right decisions in our life. On Friday, the moon crosses over Jupiter. Okay, so in Libra, this is a good day to expand our feelings in our relationships with ourselves and our relationship with others. It's a good day to expand the feelings, to look at how we can be more expansive in how we express our feelings and more abundant in that regard. And the Sun is conjuncting Mercury in Venus, so this in Scorpio. So there's going to be a degree of intensity coming forward, and with this kind of happening in Scorpio time, things are going to be uncovered. The depths of our soul, deep dark secrets, all that kind of thing will come out. I would imagine something will get blurted out this week in the election, one of the candidates is probably going to blurt out something they're going to regret saying. Although certain candidates seem to have done that quite a lot already. Saturday, we see the moon beginning to move into Scorpio. So it's at 22 degrees of Libra at noon in the UK on Saturday. Okay, and we still have the T-square in place with Mars joining Saturn. With Mercury, sorry, my head is state. Venus joining Saturn. On Sunday, we have the new moon in Scorpio. So we have the new moon at 7 degrees of Scorpio. Okay, so if you've got 7 degrees in your chart, any planets at 7 degrees, the new moon will aspect where that is. So you need to look at the house and the sign of where that is. So it's a week where we will see a degree of intensity happen in regards to where we're at. Obviously, we're coming closer to the American election. We are also dealing with other stuff going on. With Scorpio, secrets tend to come out. Boundaries tend to be put in place. People get intense. Their emotions get intense. Their feelings get intense, and all of that. So we'll go on to see what the gods and titans say. Again, this is focus. Okay, this is reminding us of what we focus on and where our focus is, and we need to be mindful of that. And it's about finding the right balance. Okay, so recently it kind of kicked off on this page about something that was said. Okay, and as a gay man, if I hear something homophobic, I'm not going to let it pass. I'm going to challenge it because I want to raise awareness and consciousness for that other person, to make them aware of what they said. Now, a lot of people in the spiritual can say, "Oh, just let it go and love and light and all that." No. Sometimes things need to be challenged, but I don't need to put my focus on every person's homophobic and all the homophobia that's ever happened in the world. I just need to put my focus in that moment on what has been said and deal with it and move on. So we need to be reminded of that. And recently, I've been doing my gratitude, 3 things I'm grateful for, and I've been doing that every day. So we need to kind of put our focus where we want our focus to be. So if the focus is on something negative, we focus on that briefly and then move forward to what we actually want to happen out of the situation, okay? And do it that way. So we're just going to see what the Harry Potter cards say. Okay. Here we have the Dark Lord. Okay, this is I don't know if you can see it, but the Capricorn symbols there to between him and the torch in the left hand side. You've got a Capricorn. So we've got the reminder here of Pluto in Capricorn. Mars is also in Capricorn, pushing through. And you know, Pluto's a very deep planet. It rules Scorpio. It's pushing through Capricorn, unveiling, revealing and unveiling lots of stuff. Okay, so we need to be reminded of what's been unveiled from that. We have the Two of Swords, and we have here you can see this is just coming up before or just after the new moon. So you know we're kind of being given two choices really about where we need to go. So referring back to our focus in our life, we need to be really clear about what we're focusing on. And here we have a Three of Wands. Okay, so this is about the fact that things haven't quite yet completed. She's on the shoreline there, waiting for her friends to come back. You know, we're still in a process now of kind of upheaval because of the Uranus energy, upheaval because of the T-squares, you know, kind of not sure what's real and what's not real, what's reality, what's illusion, and the decisions that we're making and how they're influenced by reality and illusion, and how they're influenced by the depth of our soul and the progress we're making in healing all of the things that are within us, you know, and healing our soul. And to, you know, the kind of Three of Wands is reminding us that we're not yet home yet, you know, that we're still on the journey. And there she was looking out onto the water, and as she reminded, there are people looking out for us, you know, whatever you want to believe, angels, star beings, star seeders, Pleiadians, angels, spirit guides, animal totems, whatever resonates with you, there are people, beings, energies kind of looking out for us. Okay, thank you.